Hello everyone. So let's start. Our today's topic is variable in PHP basics. First of all, the question is what is variable? Variable is a container into which you put your data. Okay, for example, I want to put something my data. Let's say I want to store my name. Okay, so what should I do? Just declare variable and store it. Okay, so variable just provide you container to store your data into your memory. Okay, so now in PHP, variable begins with $sign and it contains letters, digit and underscore also. But the condition is variable name cannot begin with digit. PHP variable are case sensitive. That means if you write in uppercase and lowercase, this both variable name, it will be treated as a different. Don't need to declare variable also. In JavaScript, we were using variable var keyword to declare any variable. But in PHP, you are also free from that point. Okay, that means you can just declare variable name itself and assign value. The value of variable is a value of its most recent assignment. Okay, for example, if I am assigning, let's say 1 2 3, then it is value of that variable. After that, if I am assigning Parul, so it will be most value of that variable because it is its most recent assignment. Variable have no specific type other than the type of their current value, because over here we are not declaring any data type. Okay, so how do we define data type of the particular variable? Just that's it, that whatever the current value it is holding, it is data type of that particular variable. That's why PHP is loosely typed language. Can have variable $$ variable, but it's not recommended to use. Okay, so let's see one example of $A over here. So $A, that means over here A is variable name. Okay, and $sign, it is a symbol. In other languages we were using keyword. Okay, but over here we have to use this $sign to represent this A as a variable. Okay, and what we have assigned B in double quote, that means we are assigning string value to variable A. After that, $B is equals to Parul 1 2 3. Okay, it is also valid name. After that, $A. Okay, that means we are printing it, but it's not recommended. Variable names inside the string are replaced by their value. Over here, name is equals to Parul. Okay, and if I use this variable in assigning value to other variable, for example, over here name is Parul, and I have declared another variable is equals to my name is $name. That means this string will be replaced with this value. So my name is Parul. That will be value of this variable. Now type conversion in PHP, in two ways type conversion happens. First one is set a type function using set type function, and after that typecasting itself. Okay, and if you want to perform concatenation, then you should use dot operator. We all have to use dot operator in PHP. Okay, now these are the variable types. Okay, over here you can see that integer, float, double, string, boolean, array, object, resource, and also null is one kind of a data type in PHP which has no value. Now let's see PHP variable scope. In PHP, variable can't be declared anywhere in the it can be declared anywhere in the script. Okay, so this variable in PHP has three different variable scope. First one is local, global, and third one is static. Okay, now first let's see global and local scope. A variable declared outside a function has a global scope and only be accessed outside a function. Now global means what? Variable which is not declared inside any function. Okay, it is outside a function within PHP script but outside the function. That means it has a global scope. And whatever the variables which are declared inside the function, these has a local scope and it can only be accessible within that function. So let's see one example. Okay, so PHP script is start. So this is starting of PHP script. Now see this, within PHP script I have just declared one variable with initial value as a 5. Okay, is this variable declared inside any function? No, so that's why it has a global scope. Okay, and after that over here you can see that I have declared one variable, my function my taste. Okay, and inside this function I have declared another variable y is equals to 10. Now this function is this function inside this my taste function? Yes, that's why it has local scope. Okay, now over here I am printing value of variable y. So echo variable x inside a function is like that. Okay, so what will happen? This value will be printed. But now see, within this my taste function I am printing variable x inside function is, by mistake over here it is x written. Okay, actually it is y, so just skip that part. Now variable x inside function x. Now what we are doing, we are accessing function which is not declared inside this function, and we are accessing variable which is not which has not scope of this function. So this will generate an error. Same goes with this variable y. Over here outside this function I have print out value of variable x. Is this x is accessible over here? Yes, because it's not, we are not typing it in within function, that's why it is possible. Now after that, if I try to access value of y, then it will also generate an error because we can't access this variable y. Okay, now if I want to use this variable x which has global access, okay, so if I want to use this function inside inside this variable inside my taste function, so how do we do that? So the answer is global keyword. Okay, so global keyword, this will allow you to access this variable x inside this function, that is my taste. Okay, now let's see this this global keyword and another keyword. Okay, so global keyword, which is used to access a global variable from within a function. For example, if I wanted to use x inside my function, then I just need to declare it as a global $x is equals to 5 while declaration. Okay, PHP also store all the global variable in an array called $globals and index. Now if you have declared $x is equals to 5, $y is equals to 10, z is equals to 3, just like that. Okay, so what will happen? PHP will create an array. Okay, and what is name of array is globals. Okay, and inside inside this rectangle bracket you just need to pass access. For example, if I write $global indexed 0, that means x will be accessed. If I print out $globals is equals inside index 1, so y will be accessed. Now be careful over here, array will only include those variables which are declared global. Okay, now after that, static keyword. Okay, in global scope we have declared it has a global, local or a static scope. Okay, so let's see how this static scope work. First of all, why we need this static scope of a particular variable? Sometimes it happens that whenever, for example, in previous example of my taste, we have declared variable y inside function. Okay, but whenever this function is called, it will declare this variable again and again. That means your previous value of that particular variable, it will be eliminated. Okay, so sometimes we need that particular variable. This should not happen. Okay, so here this static keyword, it can be used. Okay, so over here you can see that sometimes we want a local variable not to be deleted. That's why because we need it for further job, so you just need to declare it with static keyword. Okay, just like this. Now after that, let's see PHP constant. Constant are like variable, except that once they are defined, they cannot be changed or undefined after its declaration. Unlike variables, constants are automatically global across the entire script. To create a constant, use define function. So let's see this. This is syntax of PHP constant. Define, name, value and case sensitive. These three, name, value and case sensitive, these three are the parameters of this function. Now let's see these arguments, parameters. Name, which specify name of the constant. Okay. After that, value, which specify value of particular constant. Now after that, this third argument, this third parameter, case insensitive. If it specify whether the constant name should be case sensitive or not. Default value of this parameter is false. That means it is not case insensitive. That means it is case sensitive. Okay. But if you want to make it case insensitive, then you should use true as a parameter value. Okay. Over here, this is example. Define PHP. This is name of my constant. What is value? Welcomes you. This is value. Okay. And true, that means it is case insensitive. So this is PHP variables, and we just covered global, what is static, what is PHP constant. Okay. Now let's see some practical approach of this. This is my Apache NetBeans that I am going to use in this whole PHP session for practical. Okay. So this is just my simple test.php file. Now you can see that this is not exactly PHP file, but it also contains HTML. If I want to use a pure PHP file, then also I can do that. Okay, but over here I am using this HTML code also. That's why I just included this part. Now let's start. Declare variable. Let's say name is equals to parole. I just want to show you a few things over here. Okay, name is equals to parole. Now let's just see this variable dump. Okay, and I am writing this statement. Just note it carefully. Variable $dump underscore dump, and within this parenthesis I need to just pass variable name. Now let's just see what happens. Okay, run this. Make sure before executing this you have already started your XAMPP web server. Just like, let me. Okay, over here you can see that this is over here, it is stop. That means it is in running state. Okay, now you can see that over here this function variable dump, and within argument we have just passed variable name. So what does it printing? String 5 and parole. So what does it mean? It is printing a data type that currently this variable is holding, what kind of value it is holding currently. So that is a string. Okay, now it is string. That's why string also has a length. Okay, so what is length of the string? That is 5. Okay, and what is value of that particular variable? So it is parole. Okay, now if I declare another variable, let's say $number is equals to 10. Okay, and if I use variable dump num. Okay, save this and just refresh this. Over here you can see that it represent integer 10. That means this is data type and it is value of that particular variable. Now if value is string, then it is considered as length of that particular string, and after that value of string is printed. But if data type is integer, then you can see that this is the format of that particular variable. Okay, and if I want to print it, how can I do that? Name is $name. Okay, and number is $number. Save F5. You can see that name is Parul and number is 10. Now this Parul and 10, these both are the value of particular variable. So that's all about variable in this session. Okay, this is assignment for you guys to practice local and global scape, also declare static variables. Okay, this is your homework. Okay, so bye bye.